In this tutorial, I'll show you how to create this honeycomb-based gradient abstract art image. The key point of this tutorial is to teach you how a gradient material changes the color, if the part of mesh's Z position changes. For example, if that honeycomb mesh was flattened on a plane, its entire color would be orange. This scene is composed of two meshes. If I hide the honeycomb mesh, then we'll see the plane mesh below. The plane mesh has got its own gradient material. I'll show you how both materials were created by using Blender's node editor. I'll show you how the honeycomb mesh's material would look like on a plane with 100 subdivisions first. I'll select a vertex in the middle, and proportionally bring it down like this. I'll be using the honeycomb mesh's material. G and Z as usual to bring down the vertex. If you're following this step, please make sure the proportional editing option is selected. Any parts that are placed on the center is orange, and anything below is green. If I bring it up, the upper part will be red. That's because the colors were transitioned from red to green, and I'll show you how they look like in the node editor. Here are the full nodes. I didn't touch anything on the principled BSDF, and only added 4 extra nodes to create a gradient material. I'll explain why the X and Y locations were changed on the mapping nodes shortly. Let's take a look at the plane's material next. Here are the full nodes. By changing the X and Y location values, we can move the gradient center point like this. Let me show you that example on the plane mesh. This is how we move the center of the gradient material. Please feel free to change the values to experiment for the best results. Let's turn off Use Nodes under compositing. I'll also use 32 samples to render. Almost forgot. I'll show you how to create the honeycomb mesh. Press Shift-A to create a honeycomb mesh. If you don't see that, please activate an add-on called Extra Objects. I only change the number of rows and columns. Tab to go to edit mode, E to extrude, and select some vertices to move them up or down. I'm using C to circle select in vertex selection mode. That's how I have created the honeycomb mesh. This is the end of the tutorial. Thank you for watching.